get this figured out. This world gon' give me whatever I need until I get this vision out. Then they gon' pay me whatever I ask, cause I got it figured out. Family be checking all up on a nigga to see how I'm feeling now. Damn, they love to see a nigga really make a killing now. I put a lock on the game and I hide the code and the keys. I am not playing no games, I really play this shit for keeps. That shit for me.
College football heads, YouTube. What's going on? It is your boy, Coach DC, coming back at you today with another video. And so, yeah, I had it's been a funny week. I was really busy this week, but I had some good mailbag questions. So the first question was, this new guy, he was like, man, you can't tell me you don't see how bad this game is. And so I'm like, I never said that. I never said I don't see, because I probably see, as you see by these clips, I probably see more than most. Yeah, I don't get picks. My guys don't tackle. I do all the same stuff that happens to you guys. Trust me, it probably happens to me 10 times worse. The thing that I do have, however, or that I do understand is, first of all, what the game is. And my enjoyment of playing comes from like user control stuff. So I used to, but now I don't really get too bent out of shape one way or another when the DDA stuff happens, because I just know some of that stuff is just simply beyond your control. All you can do is either rage quit or put the game down, or really work your way through it. Now here's an example, right? So this is a defense I call all the time the linebacker 3 crossfire show 2. Something I learned this week alone was the fact that, so I think, this is my opinion, I can't verify it yet, but if you play underneath your zones, your deep blues glitch out a lot. If they're running a stop route on the outside, so that's supposed to be a deep blue over there that's covering, carrying that seam, or at least the outside leverage part of that seam. And so you'll see is another play right here. These are zones with deep blues, and I mean the deep blue just simply is like it matches and plays underneath man. And so that's a problem that they really need to address, because this is happening to me, like especially every long yardage situation, every 3rd and 4th down. I can't even rely on the zone to even play what it's supposed to play on the field. You know what I mean? So that's, yeah, I see the bad stuff in the game. Trust me when I tell you. I mean, but like I say, I just try to play a certain style that makes the game enjoyable for me. I like the switch stick thing. The switch stick, it just has me, like really on one in terms of just learning different combinations, how to bounce in and out, inside, outside, high leverage, low leverage, just where to get. There's good defenses in here where you can get really good pressure out of them. I mean, on a consistent enough basis. Let's just put it that way. And so, I mean, it's a lot more to this probably yet to be uncovered. People choose to play the way that they play, and I think that's part of the issue with us as a Madden community. Well, I said Madden community, you know what I mean. But there are people out there who will just sit there and run Wildcat all game. They don't care. They just want to win. They just want to be able to say that they won, and then to them, if you can't stop it, and they can, or they know how to deal with it, it makes the game a certain way to one crowd and another way to another crowd. And so that's why for me, I'm getting into the switch stick stuff. I stay into the mechanics. So all of the who's better than who stuff doesn't bother me one way or another, because I can kind of see the forest for the trees when it comes to who's making plays and who's not. If all your interceptions are just of AI variety, then we kind of either you're calling really great defenses, or you're just being rescued a lot. I mean, it happens on this game. There's some games my guys will, they respond great, and then other games they don't. But for me, I have to always be in control, of my user game, and to make sure that my mechanics are good, to make sure that I'm doing the stuff that I need to do. And so I think in a sense that kind of affects my game, is to the point where I don't get a lot of AI stuff. I don't. It's just like, I don't know if it's the algorithm in the game just kind of knows it or whatever, but I won't get a lot of AI picks. My guys won't run across the field and dive and get interceptions. If anything, they'll stand there and wait for me to click to them. And they like, if I don't click to them, chances are the play is not going to be made too many times. And so that's the reason for the College Football Mechanics Guide, Mechanics Bible, the virtuals, which the next one's coming out is the advanced custom route tree. And so I'm not only will I be teaching you how to get the routes, I'll be showing quite a few combinations on there that are really, really, really hard to stop, in terms of just setting your plays up. And for me, it's more of a formation game. We have yet to dive into the run game. I have something really nice for you guys in the run game. So the reason why I'm not even bothering with the run game, because the run game is kind of like where everybody's laying their hat right now. And so the run game is kind of easy in terms of just to figure out the movement and stuff, because a lot of this stuff is just figuring out how to combine certain run animations and fakes and moves and all that stuff together. I watch the games that I play, and then I watch other people play. So I just try to see if anybody's kind of up on certain things. And the running game is I see some people with some decent running games, but I you know what I mean? It's like, I'm not impressed by plays. I'm impressed by what you do when you have the player under your control. Plays, they'll never impress me because they're all on the game. We can all, at some point in time, if we get in the right playbook or get in a playbook, we'll all run across the same plays. We just all run them differently. But to me, user control is just a different animal and a different aspect, especially when, you can combine the mechanics with certain pieces of information that will help your running game. It'll help your line block way more aggressively. It'll help your line carry out assignments better. So that's coming up in the near future. Again, like I said, I'll be getting to the custom route tree stuff next up, and I think that'll be available tomorrow evening at some point in time, probably tomorrow or like 4 or 5 o'clock. So make sure that if you want to expand your game, you want to learn how to put some real nice route combinations together on the field, trust me, this is a video you will not want to miss. And for me, just sticking on the same subject, my enjoyment is like, somebody asked me a question one day. It was like, what's the best element of the game to you, or what do I enjoy most about playing these games? And what I enjoy most is making plays. I want to make my plays myself. I want to be able to go back and look at the replay and say, hey, I clicked on to that guy, and he probably wouldn't have been able to do that unless I clicked on, turned around, adjusted his leverage or his positioning a little bit and made the play myself, or otherwise it would have been a bad throw. For me, that is how I feel like I'm elevating, in the game. Is like when I can do this stuff in the clutch, I can do this stuff in the middle of a game, some stuff that people probably haven't seen a whole lot of, and you can do it in the middle of a game with no problem. It's like, wow, why did he make that throw? I mean, I listen to dudes on the mic, especially when I'm playing Ultimate Team. I can hear guys on the mic and they're just like, man, why would he even throw that? And I'm like, dude, all right, let me do it again just to show you it was not it was no accident that my guy jumped over you and caught the ball. Matter of fact, let's just do it for the rest of the drive or whatever. And so I get caught up playing those games. I'll play a mental game with myself before I'm even really too tough, like super paying attention to the score of my opponent. It's like, and that's one thing as a content creator. Every content creator probably goes through this. You're trying to get a clip, or you're trying to get a certain thing, or at least in my avenue of content creating, that is huge because I'm always trying to show something. I'm not just playing. And so, in which I have some gameplays already loaded up. I just need to cut them up a little bit. But yeah, I have a bunch of gameplays. I might actually drop one tomorrow, as well as the custom route tree virtual. And so, but yeah, that's my enjoyment is basically like being able to make plays, being able to create these scenarios, and actually putting all the practice and the lab time and the time that I spend practicing to make these kind of throws and be able to click onto that guy and pull him through the zone or pull him in between the players to make the play. To me, that's what football is all about. It's about playmaking. It's yeah, you can be in a great scheme, but at some point you're gonna have to make a play. And so it's like that. Like, I may throw a few of these a game just to see if I can catch one, or just to see how many of these I can catch. Not if I can catch one anymore. It's like, how many of these can I catch? And then sometimes it just happens in the midst of the game. That's how a lot of my highlights just come about. It's just in the midst of the game, and this is the play I feel like I need to make, or the throw that I need to make. And so, things, it happens when you have the confidence to know that if I'm one-on-one out there with another player, and they're clicked on and I'm clicked on and all things are fair, I feel like I'm going to make the play way more than they do. And you all should feel that way, not just me. Everybody and I know a lot of my guys who have the college football 25 mechanics guide, and especially the mechanics Bible guys and the session guys. I know y'all feel that way because y'all communicate it to me all the time. And so that's the realness and the real deal of playing this game is, okay, can you make the play? Yeah, you can. Anybody, I ain't gonna say anybody can call the play. Most people can call a play. There is no restrictions on this game from calling plays. But can you make the play? You can get somebody's ebook, and I don't care how good they tell you, how good they explain to you what the route combinations are. If you can't make the throw, if you can't make the catch, and if you don't have the skill level, if the guy's not, what happens when the guy's not wide open? What can you do then? Anyway, man, y'all know what it is, man. Enjoy your Saturday. It's your boy, Coach.